Hi, friends. It's Christy, and I am so glad you are tuning in today to the Tales from the Stacks. So, if you listened in last week, we started a new book called Two Dogs in a Trench Coat Go to School by Julie Falotko. I apologize if I mispronounced that. Illustrations by Colin Jack, and thanks to Scholastic for allowing us to read this book. So, it's about Sassy and Waldo, the two dogs, and their human, who we will find out what these two dogs are getting up to. But I think they're going to try to figure out a way to sneak into school. So let's go ahead and get started. Chapter 3. Except following a kid to school if your dog isn't so easy. They got out the doggy door easily enough, but then they were stuck in the backyard. First, they got rid of all the squirrels in the yard. It didn't take long, since there weren't any to begin with, which just proved what excellent and professional dogs they were. They spent 5 minutes trying to jump over the fence and another 10 minutes of Waldo lecturing Sassy about, quote, this is why my airplane plan would have been better. So they're attempting to jump over the fence right there, as you can see. All right. They dragged all the patio furniture together to make a ramp, hoping to run like a gazelle, Waldo's words, and leap like a lion, Waldo again, until we soar majestically like beautiful eagles to the other side of the fence. Yep, Waldo. Instead, they ran like hedgehogs until we crashed into the chairs and got our paws caught in the seats while they fell on our heads. That's Sassy. Then they napped for a bit. Finally, Sassy realized she was big enough to stand up, put her paw on the latch, and open the gate. Well, you would have saved us a lot of time if you'd done that 2 hours ago, said Waldo. Never mind that now, said Sassy. Let's find Stuart. Remember, Stuart is their human boy. Stuart had gone to school hours ago, of course, but his scent was easy enough to track. And in a few minutes, they were at the front door of the big brick building with a sign out front that said, B. Arthur Memorial Elementary School and Learning Commons. What do you think of this place? Asked Waldo. What is it, some kind of factory? It looks like a sausage marketing corporation or a ground beef prison or maybe a meat testing plant, said Sassy. Those are oddly specific options. Well, something smells meaty is all. Come on, let's look in the windows. Waldo hopped onto a bench near one window and peeked in. Children at tables using crayons. That sounds horrible. Sassy looked into another window. This one is a bunch of books. Oh, good gravy. There are books everywhere. And children are pulling books off the bookshelves and looking at them. That is shocking and awful. What about that one? Well, there are children in there, said Sassy. And they're watching some kind of giant television. It appears to be dancing pencils. What torture! Waldo, yes. I'm not entirely convinced that any of this is awful. I'm seeing lots of pillows, frankly, and fuzzy rugs. That room with all the books had a whole raised platform covered in carpet, and the sun was shining in on it. Everything in there looks cozy. Plus, there's that persistent meat smell. So, it's either a horrifying torture factory or a nice place to take comfy naps, said Waldo. Well, one of those, yes. Well, I guess we'll have to go inside and see for ourselves. But the entryway to the school presented a new set of problems. The doors had handles. Sassy jumped up and pawed at them, but they were locked. Maybe we should just wait until the end of the day, said Sassy, or go home and nap. Pretty tired. Focus, Sassy. We came all this way, said Waldo. We can't give up now. Just then a lady in a cardigan sweater walked up and pressed a button on the wall to the door. Hello, blared a voice from the wall. Hi, it's Dottie. Hi, Dottie, it's Lindsay, said the woman in the cardigan. Then the door buzzed and she opened it and went in. The dogs looked at each other. This is too easy, said Waldo. Let's go. Sassy stood up and pressed the button on the wall. Hello, said the voice. Roof, said Sassy. Hello, said the voice. Hi, Dottie, said Waldo. What on earth just happened? Asked Sassy. Just get ready to open the door. But the door never buzzed. Instead, a short lady opened the door and stuck her head out. What are you dogs doing here? Who was here with you? She said. Shoo! Go on home. Go now. The dogs just stared at her. Another lady, this one tall and stern, showed up behind the short lady. What's going on, Dottie? Said the tall lady. Someone tried to get buzzed in, but they sounded like a robot or a child. So I came out here and all I found were these two dogs. We don't have time for dogs, said the tall lady. You dogs leave. Before they knew what they were doing, Waldo and Sassy were halfway home. Ugh, I don't like it when alpha humans boss me around, said Sassy. I'm not strong enough to disobey. She sat down on the sidewalk. You're not even strong enough to make it all the way home, said Waldo. Look at you. Come on, get up. We've got work to do. I have a new plan. First, you need to tell me when you learned to talk like a person. That's all part of the plan, said Waldo. Chapter 4. Seriously, said Sassy as they crawled back through the doggy door into the house. Since when can you talk growing up? The only human who can ever understand us is Stuart. But I think that's more of a mind reading thing. I thought you could only talk dog. I can talk human, said Waldo. I learned it from a video. Okay, said Sassy. So you can sound like a human. This is great. This is news. Though, now that I think on it, I'm not sure what we can do with it. Should we get a phone and make a series of calls to our state representative? No, said Waldo. That's ridiculous. What we're going to do is go to the school and get in. Well, we already tried that. They don't let dogs in. Then we have to pretend to be something other than dogs. Oh, this is all so tiring, said Sassy. Can't we nap? No time for that. We need a disguise. After realizing the only things they could disguise themselves within the kitchen were a lampshade and the garbage can, the dogs explored the parents' closet. Here, this is the thing, said Waldo, slipping on a long blonde wig. He looked in the mirror. I look like a surfer. This is great. I'm wearing this all the time from now on. I don't know why the parents have that, but you look like a dog to me, said Sassy. Oh, how about this? She pulled a flowery dress over her head. You look okay, said Waldo, regarding her. I guess. Oh, look what I found. He pulled a brown fuzzy pelt out of the closet. What is it? I don't know, said Sassy. Put it on and find out. It's huge, said Waldo. What is this thing? He wriggled halfway in. Is that a horse costume? Apparently. Can you fit in the back end? A, I don't want to be the back end of a horse. And B, what good is it going to be for us to try to get into the school as a horse that can talk human? Well, it's really cozy in here, Sassy. Come on in. Now you need to focus. What else is there? Waldo, oh, let me show you guys the picture. There's the picture of them in the horse. Waldo took off the inexplicable horse costume and nosed back in the closet. Hey, this might work. He turned around to show off a big fake mustache. We're never getting into that school. Wait, I found something else, said Waldo. A detective coat. I want to be a detective, said Sassy. Pull it out. Well, I can't reach it. You stand on my shoulders and grab it. Sassy stood on Waldo. Waldo made a noise like a lawnmower that had run over a rock. Sassy got off Waldo. You squashed me, said Waldo. Well, what did you think was going to happen? Maybe you should get on my shoulders. Waldo hopped onto Sassy's shoulders. I'm so tall up here, I can see everything. Can you reach the coat now? Said Sassy. Yes. Waldo pulled the big tan trench coat off the hanger, and it fell over the both of them. Hey, look at us. We're a human. La, 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 la. Look at me. Human talking. Just a regular old human. That's me. There's Sassy in the coat. Or Waldo. Oh, we do look like a human, said Sassy. A hairy human. But still. Oh, this will totally work, said Waldo. I'll stand on you. We'll wear this trench coat, and we can totally pretend to be human. And then what? I have no idea, said Waldo. Maybe we'll be tall enough to climb in through a window. I'm not going to be tall enough to do anything if I don't nap first. Fine, fine. I have some important squirrel work to do anyway. First thing tomorrow, we do this trench coat thing. After breakfast, right? Are you kidding me? This is the most important thing we ever do. Of course, after breakfast. No way I'm doing this on an empty stomach. It's a deal. Okay, so we're going to stop there. Chapter 5 will be next time, and we will find out if Waldo and Sassy actually make it into the school in their trench coat. So I hope everyone is doing well, enjoying their holiday break. Be safe, and we will see you soon. Bye.